We haven't started sitting up in a while, so we will begin sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position. And you may want to elevate your hips on a cushion, and you may like to pull the flesh of your sit bones, the flesh of your buttocks behind your sit bones. And maybe close the eyes. Feeling the weight of your sit bones on the ground. Feeling the gravity drawing down your shoulders, relaxing your belly, sinking your buttocks, releasing your legs, weight of the hands on the thighs. And then we can feel the force of the breath moving in the opposite direction, inhaling and lifting us upward, extending the spine, reaching up through the crown of the head, creating a sense of opening in the body, and feeling the pressure of the breath stretching out against the inside of the body. And then once again, feeling that relaxation, that sinking and releasing as we exhale. Letting the breath fill into the whole body, stretching out in all directions. And relaxing. And we'll start today with some eye yoga, keeping the face centered and unmoving. We'll just look over to the left and then to the right, and do that 9 more times at your own count. And once you've done 10, close your eyes, rub your hands together and get them hot. And then once you have that heat, cup your hands over your eyes, rest your face in your palms. Relax the hands down, open the eyes. And again, keeping the head perfectly still, looking up and then down, 10 rounds. Once you've done 10, close your eyes, rub your hands till they're hot, and place them over your eyes. Feeling the breath and the relaxation. Release the hands Head is level and still. And then we'll look up and to the left and then down and to the right on the diagonal. 10 times, you know what to do. Whenever you finish your turn, do the hands. Release the hands. And then we'll go the other way. Head is still, looking up and to the right, down and to the left. When you're finished, open your hands. And then release the hands. And last one. We'll make 10 circles around with the eyes in one direction and then 10 in the other direction, and then do the hands. I don't know if I mentioned that we're doing this with the eyes open. So you could still be doing all these movements behind closed lids, but we're doing them with the eyes open. Okay, let's move on to the ears. So grabbing the earlobes and pulling down, and then working your way up the ears, getting out, and then back down. And then one more time up and down. When you're done, just relax your hands down. And now we'll work the the jaw and the mouth. So first just make big chewing motions with your mouth, exaggerating it. Gauge as much of your face here as you can. Now, can you do it backwards, the other direction? Okay, relax. Now we're going to lift our chin up, extend our lower jaw out beyond the upper teeth, and then open and close the mouth like you're tucking the bottom jaw over the teeth. Keep your head tilted back. And relax. Okay, now drop the left ear to the right shoulder and stick your tongue out and down to the right. Sorry, yeah, left ear to left shoulder. And then the tongue reaches out and then pull it back in. Last one. And then lift, and we'll go to the other side. Tongue down and to the left. And then back upright. Okay. Now we'll do a variation of Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. So bring your left hand up in front of your face, fingers spread, and just put the thumb against your nostril. And we're just going to breathe in and out through that right side. You can close your eyes. And then switch hands and nostrils. Okay, and relax the hand. Now I'm going to challenge you. I don't think we've ever done this. We're going to practice alternate nostril breathing. Breathing in through one side, out through the other. Breathing in through the side you just breathed out of, and then out through the other. So you're switching every other time. Except we're going to do it without our hands. We're just going to do it with our focus. So closing the eyes, and then just think about breathing in through one nostril. And imagine you're breathing in up to the point between your brows and then releasing it from there out the other nostril. Last breath. Okay. Now bring both hands up, fingers together, curling at the fingers, and bring your hands to the center of your forehead with the fingers touching, palms facing in. Hands like this. Like this. Fingers touching in the center. Touching in the center. Yep. And then just pull out. Now we're going to continue pulling, but we're going to work our way up our head, over the top, from the center down, and then just keep working your way to the top and the back till you've come all the way to the bottom. And then once you've gotten to the bottom of your head, rub your hands from back to front over your shoulders firmly. And then just relax your hands down. Just notice how you feel. Notice the cross of your legs. Release them, shake them out. And then cross them the other way. Sitting nice and tall, feeling your breath. Take the left shoulder and bring it forward, up, back, and down, and then the right shoulder. Now reverse directions. And relax. Bring the hands around the shins or the ankles. And then inhale, chest forward, eyes up. Exhale, lean back, tuck the chin. Inhaling up, exhaling back. And then come back upright. Clasp your hands behind your back. If your hands don't reach, hopefully you have a strap or a towel to hold on to. And then send those arms up away from your body. Drop your chin to your chest. With each inhale, feel the chest rising to the chin. With each exhale, the chin dropping to the chest. Maybe as you exhale, you can feel the relaxation in the space between and around the shoulder blades, and you let them sink in toward each other a little more. Maybe the hands can lift higher. Okay, release the hands, and we'll come on to hands and knees. Continuing to work our way down the body, starting in a table posture on hands or fists, and then just moving through cat and cow with your breath, starting the movement in the tailbone and rippling all the way up to your head on the inhale and the exhale. Okay. Then come back to neutral. We'll work that mid and upper back as well as the shoulders. Coming into a puppy pose, walking the hands out and then dropping the middle of the back and the chest, resting either on your chin, your forehead, or your cheek. Keeping the arms straight, the elbows off the ground. Feeling the breath, and with each exhale, sinking the back. If you're on one cheek, switch to the other. If you're on one cheek, come back to center. And then we'll all bring the hands in. We'll come into a rabbit pose. So tucking the chin tightly to the chest, moving the top of the head as close to the knees as you can. The arms reach around the outside of the thighs and then around the inside of the heels. If you don't reach the heels, inside of the legs. Hold on tight to the heels or the legs and lift your hips. And release the hands, very slowly lifting the head and coming onto your belly. Resting the forehead down. We're going to make fists with the hands and bring them inside the hip bones. So And then lift the legs off the ground. Notice where your breath goes. Stretch out through the toes. Okay. And then release the legs down. Release the hands. Place them under your shoulders and push your buttocks back to your heels. And then bring the forehead down toward the ground. If it doesn't reach, that's fine. We'll still leave the arms extended here. Pressing forward with the hands. Pull the navel toward the tailbone. Press the hips back and down. Breathe into the back. Take it over to one side, either side. Pressing the hand that's beside you into the ground to send the other hip back. Breathing long up the length of the side that's stretching. Turn it over to the other side. And then back to center and lifting your body up. And just bring the left hand to the ground beside you. Send the right arm overhead. Pushing into the floor, sending the hips to the right. As you reach the hand to the left, turning your gaze up and to the right. And release the arm down, bring it to the ground, and send the left arm up and across, pushing away from you with that right hand, looking up and left. And release. We'll move on to the hips. Coming onto hands and knees. Bring your right foot forward. And then bring one hand on either side of that right foot and drop your left hip down. Each exhale sinking. And change sides. And bring the leg back. Continuing with the hips, we'll come into a frog pose. So sending the knees, or maybe just one knee out, sinking the groin down, and then resting on your forearms, or if you can come all the way down onto your belly and chest, picking your hands in cactus arms to complete the frog. With each exhale, sinking down to the pelvis. Hands under the shoulders, press yourself up, bring the knees together. We work the front of the hips and the inner hips, and now we'll work the outer hips coming into pigeon, bringing the right knee forward. Coming up onto the fingertips, inhale, and then exhale, releasing over, resting the forehead on the ground or on hands or fists. Breathing. And then come up and change sides. And come up. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, and bring yourself up to standing. We're going to move on to the legs now. We'll start by stretching the thighs, but first we'll just stand and spread the toes and close the eyes and feel the legs rooting down into the earth. Then dropping your weight into your left leg, distributing your weight evenly across the bottom of your left foot. Connect to your breath, slow and smooth. Open the eyes, looking at one spot ahead of you. And then reaching back for the right foot and pulling the heel to the buttock. And then simultaneously press the knee back and the right buttock forward. And release with the toes spread. Close the eyes. Feel the heaviness of each leg, the rootedness. And then start to drift your weight over into your right leg and across the entire bottom of the right foot. Feel your breath and stay connected to the rhythm of your breath even as we open our eyes. Finding a gaze point, a drishti, and then reach back with the left hand for the left foot. Pull the heel into the buttock and try to have that left knee facing straight down so it's not here, but down. And then simultaneously press the left knee back and the left buttock forward. Beautiful. Release down. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward and bring yourself over your left leg. Push the feet down into the ground, lift the thighs and the hips up. Then over to the right leg. And center. Okay, and then lift your head just about halfway. Step your feet together, bend your knees, and bring your hands onto your knees. And then circle the knees around 10 times one direction, then 10 times the other direction. Okay. Step the feet back, hip width apart. Bring the hands to the floor, walking them forward. And then keep walking them forward until you get to the place that's the farthest you can go without the heels lifting off the ground. Then drop your head and then try to bend your knees without lifting the heels off the ground, even if it just feels like you're reaching your knees toward the floor. Let your head relax, shoulders down. Okay, and then bend one knee and press the other heel down. Deep stretch in the calf. And then change sides. And then bring the knees to the ground, keeping the toes curled under. Walk your hands back and sit on your heels with the toes still curled under. On the feet now. Try to relax the rest of your body. Bring the hands to the ground, release the toes, kick the feet into the floor. Then walk the hands in and lift the knees with the toenail side of the toes still on the floor. Breathing easy but deep. Okay. And then relax the knees down. You can stay like this in rock position. Or if you're not able to, with you can always add some sort of cushioning or sit any way that you wish. Okay, let's go on to the arms and hands. So take the left arm up and bring it to the upper back. And then bring the right hand to the elbow and press down. And the other side. And then arms out to the side. Gentle fists with the hands. Circle the hands in one direction. And the other way. Okay. Now we're going to try to stretch the wrists. We're going to bring the hands behind the back. Bring the fingertips to touching. And then try to send the hands up the back and bring the palms together in a namaste behind your back. Okay, release, shake out the hands. Okay, now I'm going to work on the fingers. So just starting on the right hand, using the left hand, pulling the thumb away from the index finger. Turn the palm to face up. Pull the pinky down. Still working with the right hand. Palm faces up away from you. So not like this, just forward, like you're holding a tray. Fingers forward. Just hand straight out. And then pinky down. Then the ring finger. Middle finger. Index finger. Change hands. Start with the palm facing away from you, and then just pull the thumb away from the index finger. Straight down to the side. Turn the palm to face up, fingers pointing away from you. Start with the pinky, pull it down. Ring finger. Notice if one hand feels tighter than the other. Middle finger. Index finger. Okay. And relax down. Now we're just going to tap the whole body. So turn the right palm up and start hitting the palm with the left hand, working all the way up, getting to the upper back. Then turn the palm down and tap your way down. Turn the left palm up, tap your way up, upper back, palm down, work your way down. Just really, guess we need to come off the feet. Eyes, knees, working your way down. Feet, bottoms of the feet, up the backs of the legs. Next, low back, mid back, as high as you can go. Back of the neck, neck and throat. Face, cheeks, ears, back of the head, top of the head. Okay. And then big sweeps all the way down. Front of the body, sides of the body, back of the body. Beautiful. And we'll bring the feet back to the ground. Come onto our backs. Ready for relaxation. Lifting the hips, tucking them under. Releasing the legs, shaking them out. If you have an eye pillow, you could place that on your eyes or just close your eyes. Get the breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing the weight of your body into the ground. In through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing the jaw, gently parting the lips. In through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing mental activity, turning your awareness to your breath, locating it in your body, parking your attention there, and then letting go of your breath so that you're not breathing deliberately, but rather automatically. And then you can see if the breath becomes smaller, faster, non-rhythmic. Doesn't matter. However the breath is perfect. Trust that your body is getting what it needs, how it needs it. And just allow, letting the mind just rest in the feeling of the breath. Relaxing. Body relaxing. Everything relaxing. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart, move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees into the chest, rocking side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, rub the soles of the feet together and the palms together. And then let your feet rest down, rub your hands until they're nice and hot. And then place your hands wherever your body needs a little bit of extra care today. And as you breathe, imagine that you're sending love from your heart to your hands and into your body. And release your hands, roll over onto your side, and then gently bring yourself up to sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sit bones down, spine and head tall. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, the heart lifts to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.